Alrighty, hello everyone. On
Hello.
time, unlike some of the other shows as of late, right at 7:01, but
I was gonna say, don't come for me in my 5 p.m. broadcast. Those are always on time and ahead of schedule. It's like
alright,
I'm
well,
not the one to slander.
we're here this March with another show. We've got some exciting tournaments that have happened and are coming up to discuss today. We have a handful of guests ready to talk about some 5-pin bowling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure most people know like lots of the stuff that's been going on. It feels like we were just on the podcast because we ran our other one a little bit later in the month. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my god, we
it
have another
hasn't been a big gap
podcast
in between.
two
Yeah.
weeks later or something. But obviously Manitoba Open happened in between our episodes, so huge kudos to Brad Mowens for coming out
Yes.
top
Congrats.
there. That first game against Bailey in the finals was
Mhm.
insane to watch on stream, and huge kudos to Bailey as well for being the runner-up at that tournament and doing so well
Top
this season so
qualifier.
far.
Just
Yeah,
unreal tournament for him. I haven't seen him perform that well since I've known him. So that was good to see.
yeah, great to see some really good performances across the board from
Mm.
many of our fellow competitors. But yeah, the next big thing coming up here for folks nationally is our U Challenge Nationals taking place in Edmonton at Bonnie Doon. Here in Alberta, we have IBC provincials for doubles coming up this coming weekend. Other provinces, I cannot comment on what else is coming up other than U Challenge and the Open.
Mhm.
But yeah, certainly gonna be exciting. Ashton, are you gonna head down and watch some of the action?
Oh, of course, it's like 5 minutes away. I'll be there. I'll be
Hey, you
there the
never
whole
know.
time
You could be
probably.
you could be too busy like our other podcast host, not want to.
Well, yeah, he's swamped, so or he just doesn't wanna be here, one of the 2. He
One of the
does wanna
two.
be on the other podcast though, that's for sure. We'll call him
Yeah,
out.
so yeah, we can call it Christian. It's fine. So yeah, I guess tonight we have some guests from across Canada. We have a couple bowlers joining us from Newfoundland, a couple from Ontario, and then one of our bowlers here in Alberta, just to talk about their experience at provincials for You Challenge and how they're feeling heading into nationals here in a few weeks. Ashton and myself have both competed at You Challenge Nationals. Ashton 10 years more recently than me,
Yeah, a little bit.
which is
Just a little bit.
horrifying. I was like 2013, 2014, and you're like 2023.
A decade later. Yeah.
But it's still fun, like a decade or so later, when you're competing against some of the same people you competed against all
Mhm.
those years ago. So with that, we'll bring our guests in here. I'm going to try and add everybody all at
All
once,
at
so I'd
once?
apologize if. Yeah, I'm going to bring. Actually, we'll start with our two newfies first. Welcome, Vanessa and Luke. How are you guys doing? It's pretty late for you guys, I know.
Yeah, it's like 10:30.
10:30, yeah.
And it's a school night. I felt bad asking, but I was like, you guys are always a force to be reckoned with at nationals. How are you guys both feeling coming to Bonnie Doon here in a couple weeks?
Pretty excited, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm counting down.
Counting down, yeah, for sure. So Vanessa, obviously you last year performed super well at provincials as well in Newfoundland, and were an all-star last year. Have lots of experience. Anything you're most looking forward to this year? I assume you played at Bonnie Doon before, or maybe not?
I played at Bonnie Doon last year for YBC Nationals. So
you kind of know what to expect.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And Luke, have you played at Bonnie Doon previously?
I haven't, no.
You have
last
not?
time I was in Alberta for nationals, I was 9. And that was
So even if you were there, you wouldn't necessarily remember.
No, I don't even remember the lanes we were at. I think it was Chinook.
Oh, it was in Calgary. Yeah, okay. That actually
Yeah, I've never been to
sense,
Edmonton.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And have you, Luke, I don't know you obviously as well as Vanessa, have you been on your challenge teams previously? What's sort of your background with the competition?
2023 I was there, rolled against Ashton.
Ashton.
And probably doesn't remember, I didn't roll great. And 2024, it was the virtual year.
I say, and then last year was back here in Calgary.
Yep.
Ashton, do you remember Luke, your competitor from 2023?
To be honest, I don't remember much from that trip.
I can't hear Ashton.
Oh,
Oh,
Ashton
I
said
can
he
hear
doesn't
you.
remember much.
No, I don't really
Some
remember
people,
much either.
can you
I just
hear me,
remember bowling.
Maria? Are we
I can hear you, and Vanessa can hear you. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, what?
awkward? Okay.
so that's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't remember, although it was only like 3 years ago, I don't remember much from that tournament, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much. But yeah, I remember some people. Mhm.
I was gonna say there was also a lot of other things going on in the world in that time
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, it was a
well.
pretty crazy time.
Yeah, for sure. So Luke, obviously your last like time at U Challenge Nationals was sort of the virtual year, which was I'm sure very different. Are you sort of looking forward to this year, excited for it? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm ready to go back to traveling for it. The virtual year
Yeah.
wasn't
Weird.
yeah, it wasn't what we're used to, but it's the same thing like doing the 5-pin Universe Pro League. It's all online, but having never done it before, it just felt weird.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially like the open is one thing, like where it is like loud in there, but like you challenge, like from when I competed, it's everyone is so loud cheering that like it's a hard atmosphere to like replicate, especially if you're just like virtual and motivating yourself. So just to talk a little bit about your provincial roll off, either of you can jump in here. How does that sort of work in Newfoundland? You guys just do a roll off or is it teams?
We go by like different, like we call our like Metro 1, Metro 2, Metro 3, and so
Yeah.
on. So like usually we'll have like a lane roll off, and usually we can make like men's, women's, and mixed teams. But rather than having 6 people on a team, it's usually just 5 people on a team. And then you go to provincials, and we'll throw 5 games, and then we're put into different categories. We'll like women's, men's, and mixed, and then we can roll off for gold, silver, bronze.
Very interesting.
It's similar to Alberta, just less
Except-
games.
And
Oh.
we also don't go for points either. It's just scratch.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you take how many points then if you win scratch? Or no, the matchups don't matter.
No, doesn't matter. It's just
I guess I'm
scratch.
in charge for now. Are you able to hear me now, Luke? Or
Why can't I hear him?
I try leaving and joining back.
So
Some
weird.
technical
Hold on.
difficulties
That's camera audio.
from both of us here. Oh, she's back quick. Nice. Yeah, so looking at qualifying scores from you guys, you both did pretty well. Made it pretty comfortably. Vanessa averaging almost a 275 for 5 games, like 40 pins average, higher than the next person. How'd that feel, knowing you were that comfortable making it?
Pretty good. Like going into the last game, I was kind of just like observing everyone because I knew going into the last game everyone was really tight. Like between 2nd and like 10th place was like 20 or 40 pins. So I was kind of just like looking around, seeing what was doing.
Mhm.
You know.
Fair.
then
Marie,
I-
get your
and then
stuff
I
figured out.
guess-
Is everything okay? You're
Well,
fine.
yeah,
you were saying?
my mom tried to FaceTime me, which is,
Oh.
not ideal when you're on a podcast because she didn't realize it was happening. But like Vanessa, obviously, like you say, like you had a really comfortable lead, and going into the last game, you were watching other folks to sort of see who's going to end up playing alongside you. But Luke, the men's side, like the boys' side, looked like it was a lot tighter. How were you sort of feeling over the day and then heading into those last couple games?
Well, if I'm remembering right, first game it was like trying to get the cobwebs out. Like I wasn't throwing great, but it could have been a lot worse. And then as the day went on, it was more like just going with it, hyping everyone up and seeing where it went. And then last game was where it really mattered because there was like 3 of us that could have got on the team. and
Mhm.
from what I remember, there was like 3 of us that kept switching places like as frames went on. So like it was between me and then Daniel Stewart and Noah Walker
Mhm.
for it. And then I think it was like 10th frame was when I was confirmed on the team. Like first ball in the 10th.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like obviously Vanessa, like you bowled super well over those games, not unexpected for anybody who knows you and knows your competitive history. But Luke, you were just so like steady. I know you say getting the cobwebs off, but starting with a 233, getting the cobwebs off is not bad. And then
Solid
having
games
a
all the way through.
high game of 279 and low game of 245 besides that, like can't complain whatsoever. And you seemed like you
Mhm.
were really steady throughout the whole day.
Yeah. It was it my shot was feeling good that day too, so that kind of helped a bit.
Mhm.
And where did you guys play provincials?
Plaza.
Plaza.
The Plaza?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So I think we're going to bring in our next guests here just to join you guys as well. If either of you guys want to hop off though, because I do recognize it is late and not everybody is a night owl, you're more than welcome to. But if you'd like to stay online, you're also more than welcome to. But we're going to bring on our next 2 guests here from Ontario. I don't even know if Evan is here right now, but we'll anyway. Hey, welcome to Raven
Can
and
you hear me?
Evan. We're gonna yes, we can
Yes.
hear Raven now. Yeah, we couldn't hear it when we were getting everything set up with the stream. So we have our 2 top qualifiers for U Challenge out of Ontario. We're both also our All-Star Scholarship winners from Nationals last year. How are you guys feeling heading into Nationals this year at a new center, Bonnie Doon?
I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm ready.
Short and
You're on
sweet.
mute, Evan.
Yeah, we can all hear you.
I
There we go.
I can't hear Maria at all.
Then you can reiterate.
Yeah, how are you feeling going into nationals this year? Obviously you bowled at YBC nationals last year at Bonnie Doon. You're going back this year. What do you think of that alley, and how do you feel going into this upcoming month?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't go to YBC Nationals last year.
Oh, right. That is my bad. You were there, but
I
you
was
didn't.
there.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
You
gonna
did
say,
go
I was
there,
like,
right? You did
I did,
practice there
yeah,
once. Okay,
yeah.
okay. So I'm kind of right. Not
Yeah.
really, but yeah. But yeah, how do you feel going?
I feel good. I'm excited to throw a Bonnie Doon. I mean, obviously I've heard crazy things about it, and I've bowled their games too. So I'm excited to see some really high scores.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be...
I was gonna say, I don't know the last time that they held U Challenge Nationals at Bonnie Doon. Ashton, you might know better than me. Last time I remember was
being a
2016.
flag bearer like over a decade ago, but that's the
Yeah,
last
so I
time
think
I remember it being
I
a
think
Bonnie
it was
Doon.
2016.
Yeah,
So I'm
it
curious
would've
to
been
see
that.
the scores this time around.
Wow.
Yeah. So for Raven and Evan, I think Ashton, you might need to restate what I'm going to say
Yeah.
here, so Evan can hear. But obviously, like with Ontario, there's a lot of changes year over year with your teams. Like you're not always bowling with the same group of people. Are you guys looking forward to bowling with these fresh faces? I know how big the province is, and you don't necessarily get to compete alongside everybody. So how are you feeling about that, Raven?
I was gonna say, do you want to reiterate to Evan first? Or do you want me to go first?
Yes, Ashton, you can do it.
Well, no, she can answer, and then I'll
Okay.
reiterate
Okay.
that.
Um,
100%.
I mean, I think it's I think I enjoy playing with new people and like getting to know new people. Last year, I came into nationals with Evan and all of them, and I didn't know anybody that I was playing with. So, but we came out, and I'm good friends with all of them now. So, I'm looking forward to getting to know a few different people that I never really talked to before. But
Yeah, so the question, Evan, was how do you feel? Obviously, Ontario is a pretty deep province. You're bowling with a lot of new people that you probably haven't bowled with before. How do you feel bowling with a few fresh faces on your team?
I like it. I actually really like our team. I have not bowled with Kaylee or Lindsay ever, so that'll
Okay.
be fun. And I'm decently close with Eric Berg, but I haven't bowled on a team with him either though, so that'll be super cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
then also for Vanessa and Luke, like obviously Newfoundland, also, you know, smaller province, but you guys have so much depth in terms of your competitors and you're playing with different people year over year. How do you guys sort of feel about that and playing with different people?
You go first.
All right. I think it's good to compete with different people year after year, so you can get to know more people from where you're from and create more connections like that. It's also good going away with some same people too, but I'd say overall it's probably just about equal.
Yeah, I enjoy
Vanessa?
bowling with the. I enjoy bowling with new people because sometimes like it's their first nationals too, and just like experiencing, like being there, experiencing their first nationals as well, feels a lot more special. But also going with the same people, like I think our whole team this year is also pretty close as what we had last year too as
Mhm.
well. So should be fun.
No, it's nice to bowl with new faces, but it's also nice to have the familiarity as well. And I mean, the bowling community is pretty small and pretty tight knit. So even if you haven't played with somebody, you don't necessarily doesn't necessarily mean you don't know them at all.
Mhm.
But jumping back to Ontario, obviously you guys have your like provincials for you challenge, and then over many years, I don't remember because I haven't lived in Ontario for a decade. You have your like Ontario Winter Games. And both of you guys were there and did very well. So Raven, any thoughts or comments on that experience as well?
It was my first Winter Games because it's only every 2 years, right? So
2 years, Kate.
that was that was really special to me, and I was bowling with like in a new zone with new girls, so getting to know them and then experiencing this because I think it was 3 of our first and last Winter Games, so I had a lot of fun. People talked it up a lot, and I think it lived up to my expectations. Especially the
Nash,
results.
did you want to ask?
I was
Yeah,
very
if,
happy with
if,
that.
if
Yeah,
Evan still
obviously.
can't hear Maria, how'd the Winter Games go for you? How was the
Oh.
experience this year?
The experience was good. I mean, I didn't bowl great, but I really liked the hotel and everything. Like it was decently close and everything. Obviously, my team ended up winning, so that was super cool too. I knew we had a strong team going in, so we just had to know that even if we had a bad game, like our other teammates could pick us up too.
Nice.
Yeah, Winter Games is such a cool thing they do in Ontario.
Mhm.
So building off of that, Raven, you say it was your first and last Winter Games. So how many more years do you have left of a U Challenge?
This is my last year of youth challenge, so
Okay, I was like, I don't know how old everybody is, so I can't assume.
Yeah, so it was my last year of youth challenge, and then last year of Winter Games too, which worked perfectly. So yeah,
I was gonna say, and we asked Evan before it began, and he has like something like 4 years left of U Challenge, which is very impressive. With that, we're gonna travel a little bit further west and bring one of our Alberta bowlers in as well to join in the discussion. So just go 1 second. Welcome in, Maddie. Maddie
Welcome.
is
Hi.
on Team Alberta for us. How are you doing, Maddie?
Yes. I'm okay. Excited to be on the podcast.
That's good. And obviously, like U Challenge is coming up pretty soon here. I don't know, is Bonnie doing your home house or is it not?
No, Sherwood Bolus.
Sherwood Park is okay. So
Yes.
I would say even then you have, you know, the teams coming into your neck of the woods and to a center that you're really familiar with. How are you feeling about that, especially knowing you guys performed so well last year at Nationals?
I don't know, like it's an exciting experience, and I'm looking forward to bowling against everybody and bowling with everybody again. I'm excited to see how everybody will end up bowling because I know there's going to be some really good scores there.
To be expected.
Yeah.
Are you excited to throw up Bonnie Doon? I know you've had a few tournaments there so far this year.
I'm not thrilled to be bowling at Bonnie Doon. Only because I tend to get terrible breaks at Bonnie Doon, but it's okay. It's a work in progress.
Say at
It's
least
a
you
work
can
in
go
very
throw
few
at
that have
Bonnie
an
Doon.
opinion like that about Bonnie Doon. Yeah.
Yeah. I get aces at Bonnie Doon way more often than at any other house. Which is
Hey,
I feel like
interesting.
that's
Interesting.
impressive. I think that's impressive.
Yeah, strikes are way less impressive than getting, multiple aces in a game.
Yeah. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what we'll say.
For sure.
So similar to
for
like
sure.
what we were saying before with our boys from Newfoundland and from Ontario, obviously Alberta also has a ton of depth in the bowlers who are able to make teams. So this year, I think it's only yourself and Ryan that were on the team last year,
Yes.
right? And I mean, I know like Michaela aged out and all that, but how are you feeling sort of getting to bowl with some different people this year?
Well, I'm excited. I bowled with Kylie like for provincials, so I'm excited to bowl with her. She's really fun. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of the guys. And I think it'll just be a good experience. Yeah. I don't know.
Have you guys had any like team practices or anything yet to try and gel or get to know each other?
We're having a practice actually on Saturday this week, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. We're practicing, and then we're gonna go out for dinner to do some team bonding.
That's nice.
Yes.
Super nice, and really nice that everybody's able to like travel and they are able to sort of have that team practice in advance of the event. I also
For sure.
recognize that it is YBC doubles this weekend in Alberta, so hence why people are able to have this team practice for you guys. But
Yeah, it definitely
besides
helps.
you challenge for everybody on the call, is there anything else you guys are sort of like looking ahead to or excited for with bowling for the rest of the season? I guess we'll start with Vanessa.
YBC Nationals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you're most excited for? Have you played in Winnipeg previously? I assume yes.
Yeah, I went to Youth Challenge back when it was there in 2023. So I have an idea of how Rossmere plays, but I've been in polo before, but I've never actually bowled in polo, and I've heard good things about Dakota, so I'm excited to go there.
Are they doing it? Are you bowling at 3 different alleys? Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if they were sticking to one like last year or moving it around again.
I think it's like one each day, or we're stuck at 2 and we'll like alternate, but I think it's one each day.
Interesting. Okay.
And then Luke, what about you? Any other bowling things on the horizon for you besides Youth Challenge?
I'd also probably have to say YBC Nationals. We had our doubles last weekend for it, so that's one more thing to look forward to.
And how did your provincials go for doubles? Obviously, if you're going to YBC Nationals, you won, but how was that experience and how was your performance?
I bowled pretty good. So did. Yeah. I threw for 5. I think it was like 15-30.
For 5?
Yep.
For 5?
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Something. It was like it came out to like a 306.4.
Okay, yeah,
But,
that's pretty good.
Yeah. My teammate Cody also did pretty good too. He threw like a 251. So overall, both of us rolled really well on that day.
Made it pretty comfortably then, I assume.
I think we won by 288.
Okay, so
Which-
yeah.
Not bad.
Yes.
Not bad.
But going to nationals with him is definitely going to be a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
We also got like our cash tournaments coming up too, like the youth classic was what the NBT does. So that should be fun.
Be fun. Awesome.
Yeah.
Then we'll go to Raven next. I don't know how YBC like the schedule is in Ontario, or if you guys have had all your provincials and stuff. But anything else on the horizon for you? I think I saw you signed up for Quebec Classic.
I did like 2 days ago. I'm also gonna say YBC Nationals because it's my first one, and I get to play against Vanessa. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's what I'm probably mainly excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely an exciting thing. And I mean, you still have one more year of YBC after as well. So
Yes.
that's, kind of a nice thing that, you're done your challenge, but you have one more year of YBC and then you get to jump into the open and all of that fun stuff.
Yep.
Ashton, do you want to reiterate my question for Evan?
Yes. Any other tournaments you're looking forward to, Evan, for the rest of the season, other than YC?
Yeah, I mean, I know like every other person has said it, but YBC Nationals, because it's my first one too. And I mean, I honestly just love any tournament where I have to like travel out somewhere else and stay over for a couple days. I think that's going to be super fun.
When did you guys qualify for nationals?
Like 3 days ago.
3 days ago. How'd that go?
Okay.
That went well. I shot well and my teammate shot well. We were both like, we were in a good spot the whole time. It wasn't like guaranteed always. Like I know going to the last game, we were only up like 30, but we figured like people close were going to start pushing. So just throw the ball. And then we had a decent game last game and we were fine.
Were you competing against your brother? Was he on a
No.
team there as well?
No.
Okay. Unfortunate. Have you had chances to compete with or against him very often this year, or?
Well, yeah, like for winter games and everything, he was on my team.
Right.
So I think that's it though for this year.
I'm sure that's something you look forward to in the future, hopefully being able to compete with him more.
Yeah, that'll be super cool.
Yeah. Nice.
And then
what about you, Matt?
Yeah. What about you, Maddie?
Sorry, my bad.
Well, we still have provincials, so I'm looking forward to provincials, I guess. I don't like there's nothing really like that exciting going on other than national or provincials, and then hopefully nationals. Provincials I'm really looking forward to. I think it's gonna be really fun.
St. Albert.
Yeah, St. Albert. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good experience, and I really like my partner, so I think it'll be fun. We have really good chemistry, so it's good.
Nice.
That is awesome. Ashton, any other questions from you for
Yeah.
our guests here?
Obviously, all you guys having competed at nationals before in YC, do you have any provinces you look forward to bowling against the most, or enjoy bowling against the most, or? I guess we'll start with Vanessa again and work our way down.
I enjoy playing Alberta and like Ontario and BC because usually like I get along with them more often, but they're also like really good competition. I enjoy competition, so.
If Luke can't still hear me, Marie will have to.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I can now.
Oh, you can.
Good. Okay.
Perfect.
I'd say probably around the same, like Ontario and BC, and Manitoba's a good province to play too. They're pretty competitive. But then again, saying all the provinces I'd say are pretty competitive, so it should be a great tournament.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Raven?
I would say Newfoundland. I had so much fun playing it from last year. Definitely Alberta. I also do like the competition as well. And I think one of my favorite matches that we had last year was against Northwest Territories. It was so fun. They're very fun. So, yeah.
We'll go Evan next.
I don't know. Like every team there is super strong. So I don't know if I would really have a favorite, but of course, like Alberta and Newfoundland is always strong, so that'll be fun. But every team there is good, so I don't think I really have a favorite.
And Maddie.
And then what about you, Maddie? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with Evan. I don't really have a favorite. I enjoy the competition from all of the provinces. It's just it's fun.
Say, Ashton, I'm going to turn the question back on you. When you played U Challenge, did you have a favorite team to compete against?
That year our matches against Newfoundland and Manitoba were very competitive. There was a lot of not celebrations, but a little bit of it was really competitive. It was really fun to play. Obviously with Michaela on your team, it could get pretty energetic at times. She's fun to bowl with, but it gets pretty intense. Even like in YBC nationals in the past during like bantams, Saskatchewan was always a province I dreaded bowling against because I don't think I beat them once, like ever in my 2015 year, 2016 year. We would always lose to Saskatchewan, so that was always a match that we dreaded. But yeah, it was again, yeah, all the provinces are fun to bowl against.
Yeah, it's fun to bowl against, and also, be able to then compete against those people for many, many years to come. I can say that myself as someone who hasn't competed at U Challenge for over a decade now, that going to tournaments and seeing the same faces that I played against in YC is really cool and really fun to be able to play shifts with them at cash tournaments. And especially in the age of social media, when you can stay connected with everybody, it's really nice. But for me, the favorite team to play against was Manitoba because those matches were super intense. Same with Northern Ontario when I was competing at nationals, and to be fair, that was for PEI, so not a team that was ever really in the hunt in those days for medal, but still a fun experience nonetheless. But sort of building on that question, and I think we'll hop around in a different order this time. Do you guys have a favorite memory from U Challenge nationals that you previously gone to, knowing everybody here has been to a previous U Challenge nationals? Like, it can be an embarrassing story about another person. Like, it's totally fine. Whatever you want to share. We'll start with Maddie this time at the bottom.
I don't know. It's kind of like everything happened like in such like a quick like timeline, and like there's just always like we were always bowling, and like when we got back to the hotels, like I just wanted to sleep. Like I didn't really go out that much, but when I did, like it was really nice to like go out into the lobby and like talk with everybody and like just like goof around. I'm gonna throw my own teammate under the bus. Ryan, he is such a little gossip. He's so funny. We we were hanging out in my me and Serena's room, and there's a little group of us, and we were all just talking, and the things that he was saying was crazy. I'm not gonna repeat them, but the things that he was saying was crazy. He's so funny. He's so funny. That was probably like my favorite experience, like my favorite memory, because I don't know, it was nice to like get to know everybody and like talk to the people that I did talk to, but I don't really have like anything super exciting to say.
Hey, Ashton, do you want to ask Evan the question?
Yeah, just from your YC experience last year, do you have a favorite memory from that? Doesn't have to be bowling wise, just from that trip.
Me?
Yeah.
Honestly, throwing the 900 triple to start it off, like it doesn't sound like much, but like I never had that going into that tournament, and it felt good to go to a center where I felt like I could score and like actually do something with that. So the first 900 was honestly big for me, and that might be my favorite memory.
Yeah, definitely a big confidence booster to
Yeah.
get yourself energized for the tournament. Yeah, for sure.
What about yourself, Raven? Any fun memories from U Challenge last year?
I think it was all all of it was a core memory for me, but I think it was the last day a lot of the teams kind of just got together in one of the rooms in the hotels, and we played like these games with cups. I don't know. They were. It was so fun. That's got to be a core memory for me. It was great. Just like meeting everybody and like being there was just, yeah, awesome.
And Luke, what about yourself? Obviously, I'm assuming not going to be a memory from the COVID year, or not the COVID year, the virtual year.
No.
But favorite U Challenge memory or U Challenge memories?
What I would say is probably it was more like just hanging out with everyone, being there with, different provinces, meeting new people, was definitely the fun experience of it. And getting to bowl at a place like Rossmere was a great experience too.
And then last up, Vanessa, any particularly fun memories or, really memorable things that you've had happen at YC Nationals?
Mine was definitely like the same as Ravens. We had like a little meetup in the hotel, like the big, I don't know what you want to call it, but Jamie Newton was there and he set us all up. We had 2 tables and it was basically like Newfoundland and Manitoba versus Ontario with flip the cup, and we'd like run around in circles around the table and flip the cup and the next person would go. That was really fun. But usually I just enjoy like being back at the hotel with a bunch of different provinces and like going to the pool and stuff.
Definitely fun to make those memories. Ashton, do you have any memories from YC Nationals?
Also, yeah, well, one specific thing, but mainly just, chilling with your team, talking. I went with Kobe. He's an interesting fella. I'm good friends with him. He's a bit of a weirdo, but he's really fun to spend time with. Definitely one of my favorite parts of that trip was messing around playing games with him, and JD as well. One maybe not favorite memory, Luke and Vanessa would remember this. I think it was the last night the fire alarm of the hotel got pulled, so everyone had to evacuate out of there and stand outside in the cold for a little bit while all that got figured out. That was pretty interesting.
That was at like 12 o'clock in the morning too.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah.
It was late.
That's brutal. Oh,
Yeah.
Goodness. I was gonna say, I think for me, like non-bowling memory, like there's obviously good bowling memories, like taking points and all that fun stuff and winning big matches. But big one for me is, and I don't know why, I honestly don't know why, and obviously I wouldn't be able to remember at this point anyways, but we were going around putting Oreo cookies in random people's bags, and I just remember we put Oreos like in one of the other coaches' like bag, like in the lobby as we were getting on the bus, and I don't know why, what compelled us to do that, but that's the type of shenanigans that
Why not?
take place at YC Nationals, as I think we're all aware of. So yes, just like a final question from me, and then I'll pass things off to Ashton here. Obviously, U Challenge Nationals is a very busy schedule, so it's like 8 games, 7 games, 8 games, and then so you have your the playoff round and consolation as well. Just really busy. I know Maddie said like you look forward to going back to the hotel and sleeping and resting, but how do you guys find the intensity of the competition? I know YBC is similar, but any thoughts on that and staying in the mindset for that few days that you're competing? Anybody can jump in.
Okay. I'll say, can you hear me still?
Yes, you're good.
I will say because it was my first time kind of traveling out of the province, Youth Challenge 2024, when it was kind of virtual, I didn't get that being with everybody in the chanting and everything. So I think when the adrenaline really sets in, it's like a whole new mindset, I guess, for me. It just kind of clicked. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
no, it makes total sense.
Around everyone that's cheering and chanting, it's I don't know, it's a whole new thing. You know what I mean?
There's so much energy, and just wait until you get to the adult levels and you get to play the open and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun, that's for sure. Vanessa or Luke, any thoughts from you guys?
Well, I think it's a good experience to have 5 other people on your lane cheering you on as well. So it kind of helps you get in the right headspace when you're maybe not throwing your ball the way you should be throwing it. You kind of can come back and have, your 2 coaches and your 5 other teammates to kind of just relax you, get back into your shot, and go from there.
Yeah,
Vanessa, what about you?
I also enjoy having the 5 other people on a lane. Like I enjoy like when people are cheering. I enjoy like the chants and stuff, especially since it's a lot different than doing YBC singles all the time where people are kind of just like throwing their own game and just focusing on whatever they're doing. But the atmosphere is definitely different than YBC, which I really enjoy. And I like that there's a bit more people and it's not just yourself or just not another person with you. Like you have 4 or 5 other people that you can rely on as a team.
Super nice. Maddie, any thoughts from you?
I agree with Vanessa. And I agree with Luke. Like it's really nice to have a bunch of other people behind you there to support you and like help you and remind you that you're like here for a reason. Like you can throw your shot and not have to worry about what's gonna happen. And yeah, it's just like it's nice to have all those other people there to like cheer you on and support you and like keep you like motivated and everything.
And Ashton, I'm gonna hand the floor off to you to translate for Evan. And then if you have any final questions.
Evan, what do you enjoy most about the team atmosphere that YC has and the competitiveness that it brings?
It's super loud, which is cool to think. Like usually like when you're bowling, whatever, like it's just bowling. No one usually cares, but when you're there, like you can tell that people are trying to win and everything. And then I love bowling with teammates because like it's honestly just less boring. Like you can always talk to a teammate or you can just have fun. When you're bowling singles, it's a little more like serious. Not, I guess. I don't know.
Definitely helps you stay composed a lot more than if you were to just be alone with your own thoughts in singles bowling. I haven't experienced too much singles bowling, but in the tournaments I have, yeah, it's a completely different vibe and challenge.
Definitely a different headspace, that's for sure. Even competing in a cash event or anything that you're just bowling for yourself, like trials, right? Versus playing on a team is a really different vibe.
Yeah.
Ashton, any final questions from you for our lovely guests?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything I was wondering about.
All right. Well, thank you so much for all of you guys taking some time to come on the podcast and chat with us. We really appreciate it. Obviously, best of luck to you all in Edmonton at YC Nationals. I'm sure we'll be expecting to see some good scores from every one of you, and we'll be cheering you on.
Yeah, look forward to seeing everyone.
Sure, Ashton will be there watching. I may come up, probably not, unfortunately, because things are busy. But best of luck to all of you in YC and YBC and all of that stuff coming up. But otherwise, we're going to let you guys go, and Ashton and I are going to wrap things up here with our show.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later. All right.
I feel really old.
Yeah. Big 30th birthday the other day.
No, I didn't. It's not what I was trying to get you to say.
You were implying
the fact that I competed at U Challenge over 10 years ago is insane.
Yeah.
But it is really, like, I will say it is really cool to be able to like go to tournaments. Like we talked about Bailey at the start of the podcast. Like I competed against Bailey at U Challenge Nationals. Then we bowled together on a Baker's team at Beef Bowl this year. Like it's just really cool for full circle moments, like competing against himself, Derek Orn, like Evan Lecousier, Melissa Campbell, now Gilardi, like a lot of those bowlers that, played against all those years ago and are still on the circuit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of bowling coming up.
Yes.
We have YBC doubles here in Alberta, YC Nationals, the Open Provincials, and
it's that stretch of a couple months that are just jam packed with events. So looking forward to watching it all and competing in a little bit of stuff. So
Yeah,
it'll be busy, but it'll
Certainly.
be fun.
super exciting. Thanks so much to Ashton and everybody for tuning in and joining us. We will sign off now, but as always, follow 5-Pin Universe on all social media platforms. Follow Frames of Shame on all social media platforms.
Yes.
And we look forward to see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.